We recently stayed at the Beachside Holiday Park in Hayle, Cornwall. This is our review of the site and also watch through to the end for some tips on what to do in the local area.
Right, Beachside Park, Hayle, Cornwall, very easy to find. This is the view you get when you first drive in. It's a single track lane, but there is some laybys where you can pull in to let other people pass.
The pitches on the left hand side as you came in had water and hookup and looked a great place for families to camp.
If you follow the road on down, you'll come to the reception area, where you'll also find a shop, the bar area with a good range of beers, and also next door is the outdoor swimming pool.
You can hire equipment to take to the beach such as kayaks, wetsuits, and as Paul said, the shop did have your basic provisions, but while we were there we did see Asda deliver, and you can also get takeaways at the shop and takeaways from down in Hayle, so you'll never go hungry. The outdoor pool here is of decent size, very popular, so you need to get here early to get a sunbed, but it was also good to see families having fun and also a lifeguard on duty.
Just up from the swimming pool is the shower block and toilet area. Now, my one disappointment about this site was there was only one shower block, and depending on where you were camped on the site, it could be quite a walk for you to actually get there. But having said that, all very clean and up together. There's also an accessible shower and toilet area. There's a washing up area and places to dispose of your grey water and your cassette toilets.
A little walk away from the shower block was our pitch 54. This was ideal, just two pitches together with great views of the site, and you felt quite remote.
Just to the left of reception there's a motorhome service point, which basically means that if you're in a camper van, obviously you've got a water tank on board. When instead of filling that up at home and dragging that water all around the country, you can get to your destination, pop round to the service point and fill your water up there.
If camping's not your thing, there are other accommodations on the Beachside Holiday Park. These bungalows, which were near to our pitch 54, looked ideal for small families. And also there was the old style sort of high chalets as well, weren't there, towards the sea. They were doing a lot of renovation work when we were there and upgrading a lot of the chalets.
We didn't see inside any of the accommodations that we've been showing you here, but what we'll do is we'll put a link in the descriptions so you can check them out yourselves, see what they look like and see how much they cost.
The Beachside Holiday Park was in a perfect location with spectacular views.
Do bear in mind that the accommodation closest to the ocean is also the accommodation closest to a large football pitch and a playground. So bear this in mind when you book in. If you don't mind the noise of lots of kids playing, then it's definitely for you. But if you want a bit more peace and quiet, then booking somewhere further up the site may be for you.
Right, here we have it, the end of a perfect birthday for Carole Morgan Slater. At the end of our campsite in Hayle, there's St Ives across the water where we spent an evening a couple of nights ago. Stunning sunset. And if I pan around a little bit further, there's the birthday girl herself, and she can give us a little wave. Happy birthday!
This is the path down to the beach. Not too steep it seems when you're going down, but it does when you came back up. It leads down to Hayle Beach, which was just perfect. 3 miles of just beautiful sand, and great for walking. That's fairly firm, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice and flat, and yeah, but you do have to pack some sandwiches because when the tide's out it is about a 15-minute walk to get to the sea.
It is, yeah, but it was beautiful. We were blessed with such good weather too. It was just perfect.
If you walk on down the beach, after about 10 or 15 minutes you'll come to a pub called the Bluff Inn, which again you have to walk up a path to get to, but an absolutely stunning place to go and see. You can see all over the beach and the sea area and right across to St Ives, and really is a nice place to sit and have a beer.
Within walking distance of the Beachside Holiday Park, you literally come down the main driveway. Swimming pool called King George V Memorial Walk.
That's the place, yeah. On a Sunday, it's actually tidal, so the water comes in, like obviously the tide's out at the minute, as you can see on these photos. But on a Sunday, when the tide comes in, there's actually a lock gate, and they close the lock gate once the tide's in, and then they have like a regatta on a Sunday and a bit of a sort of a village fete, so it's quite an event to go to if you're interested in messing around on the water.
At the end of King George V Memorial Walk is the outdoor Hayle swimming pool, and this is open during the summer months. If you turn then left, and you can walk straight into Hayle, can't you then?
Yeah, straight into the town centre.
And straight past the famous pasty shop called Philp's.
Yes.
Yeah, we made a couple of trips here and had the most fantastic Cornish pasties, so we would definitely recommend that you do that.
Carrying on the theme of healthy eating, another of my favourites, especially when you're by the seaside, is fish and chips. These particular ones came from Lewis's chip shop on the high street, and they were very good indeed.
After you've had a wander around Hayle, getting back to the Beachside Holiday Park, there's a couple of options. One of the nicest options is walking down the estuary, particularly when the tide's out. There's a little cafe called the Black Lobster, where you can sit and have a snack and admire the view.
Once you've had your little pit stop at the Black Lobster, you just follow the estuary round to the right, and then you'll come back upon the beach. Just walk along there, and eventually you'll come past the Bluff pub, which we mentioned to you earlier, and then you'll come back to the Beachside Holiday Park. And then you'll realise how steep that path is going back up, but luckily there's some benches at the top so you can sit and get your breath back.
We really enjoyed our stay at the Beachside Holiday Park and can't recommend it enough. The views are just outstanding, the access to the beach, and also with Hayle within walking distance, it's ideal.
We've also done a top tips video for the surrounding area, which if you follow the links below, you can check that out as well. We hope you've enjoyed our little tour of the Beachside Holiday Park and the surrounding area. Please do give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.